Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is Anthony Cruz in Santa Cruz, a targeted individual. Hopefully, not much longer. But, I came back to Santa Cruz to figure shit out because this is where it all started for me. And let me tell you, about 8 months ago, I don't know, maybe less, I started hearing the feedback on the other end of these people that are monitoring me. And I just was listening, and started gathering information. And let me just say this thing's fucking gnarly, dude. Um, my daughter, who I last seen when my targeting really got intense, was like 8 years ago, and I stayed away from her because I would watch these videos. People have their kids targeted too, and that's fucked up. So it was really hard to stay away from her, but I thought the best thing for me to do was to figure this shit out. Tomorrow I'll go see her for the first time in 8 years. I was pretty excited about that. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't really sleep about it. But so happens it's like this. I just made a video on who one of the main people who I feel, and through my understanding of what I understand to be happening on the other end, to be the people responsible. One of them, the gentleman's name is John Clore. He's a police officer for Santa Cruz County. And I was friends with his son, I was good friends with him, I thought, anyways. Well, they started targeting me about 25 years ago. But something happened just recently, about 8 months ago or 6 months ago. I was given some paperwork from the CPS. My daughter was requesting guardianship through her friends, parents, or whatever, whoever these people are, really. But Officer Rodriguez is the gentleman currently that has guardianship or had guardianship. And what these people would say really gnarly things to me, about like what's going on in my life and who's being taken advantage of. And my daughter was one of those people being taken advantage of. And with this brain to computer interface, they would make her experience things in her dreams with my face on it, if you know what I mean. Gnarly shit, right? Well, anyways, Rodriguez is also the stepfather or adopted father to a friend of mine named Sarah Estrada. Sarah Estrada used to come to my house when I was dating a really sweet woman. And she was just like a homegirl, She'd come over and do her homework. And she did that for like religiously for like almost over a year, maybe a year and a half. Sometime after that, she fell off and started using, dope. And I don't shoot dope, never have, never will. But she did, unfortunately. And I guess her father thought I had something to do with that. So he kind of like reenacted the intense torturing that I started experiencing about 8 years ago, maybe less. And, because I was able to hear the other end of the dialogue going on to whoever's watching my feed, I heard Sarah's voice. Oh, Anthony's my friend. And I said, is that Sarah Estrada? Sarah, you better tell these people that who I am, what's up. And she's like, and then I thought, oh, fuck, if this is any, I hope they don't think that I had anything to do with Sarah's like drug use, So I said something about that. And you better tell them that I had nothing to do with your fucking, your extracurricular activities. So it so happens this guy named Rodriguez or whatever knew that about 4 or 5 years ago and continued to keep me in this torturing program to cover up his debauchery, Anyways, he adopted my daughter, and he was apparently taking advantage of her from my end, from what I'm hearing them talk about, and things that they were talking to me about to make me feel how psychologically, infect me with whatever they want to infect me with, verbal abuse that they have, and through that, I depicted some stuff that needed to be addressed. I called CPS yesterday in regards to my daughter, and we'll see if I see her tomorrow. But yeah, this guy named Rodriguez, adopted father to Sarah Estrada, works for the Scotts Valley Police Department, I believe. I mean, he's definitely a co-conspirator in my non-consensual behavior modification, slow kill, no touch torture, sleep deprivation program that, most people don't know that this is a global genocide program, depopulation, and like I see in November, I wrote the CIA, the FBI, the DOD, the DOJ, the Office of the Secretary General, the Governor Gavin Newsom, Mayor Kimberly Craig, 123 district attorneys for Salinas Department, Salinas County. I also wrote the Internal Affairs Department for Salinas County, the State Department for Internal Affairs, the Chief of Police of Salinas County, and I also wrote, a couple of news medias in regards to these things that I was hearing and putting together, and these fuckers have been stealing my phones, they've been stealing my property, and so it's really been hard for anyone to get a hold of me. I'm making this update so people know what's going on. My name is Anthony Cruz. I'm steadying the fight for a revolution so we can get this thing fucking done. You know what I mean? This shit's bullshit and it needs to stop. Peace out. Stay up. One.